my friends, and welcome to the new event in Disney Dreamlight Valley. This is going to be a short video. There is not much of a tutorial for this event because it's basically identical to the previous event, and everything is super intuitive. But just in case, I decided to make this video. So we don't even have a quest. We don't even have like a Merlin explaining anything. They're just gonna assume that we're gonna jump into this portal. By the way, this portal looks beautiful, and I cannot wait to check out this new island. In this video, I'm just gonna give a few tips and tricks for the event. Gonna show off which quests are available right now, and little tiny Why is this? What? Oh, okay. This is how it's positioned. For a second, I was like, whoa, how is the texture? So it's a diagonal path. Okay, that makes sense. So let's explore a little bit before we jump into the quests. This is a cool way to decorate the center of your valley. This is like usually these. What? There is a red chest here. Why? What is this? We got a book. Let's open the book. My God, my inventory is trash. It's a festive blueberry hot cocoa recipe. Okay, that's gonna be useful for the event. We got blueberry, cocoa, milk, and sugarcane. So, little tip: if you're out of sugarcane, go plant some. If you're out of milk, time to visit Remy. So, I'm guessing you're gonna find chocolate fountain maintenance. If the fountain is empty, please remember to refill it with a specific combination of flavors. 15 festive blueberry hot cocos, 15 festive cherry hot cocos, and 20 festive mint hot cocos. So the cocoa for the hot chocolates is not the regular cocoa beans that you get from the trees. It's a special cocoa bean that you can only get on the island. So you will find some mint spawning around this house. You can also find cherries and blueberry bushes on the island, which is kind of strange. I mean, it's not strange, it's great. That means you can literally just get everything you need for these recipes. By the way, the rest of the recipes are positioned, you can find them in the remaining of the chests. Okay, so this is cool. There's actually items spawning. Everything you need to do to get these hot cocos, everything just spawns around the island, which is pretty cool. There is 3 recipes in total. There is festive cherry hot cocoa, blueberry hot cocoa. Oh, you can even request it from a dream team. Okay, that is kind of cool. So in order to get the cocoa beans, the most important ingredient and the only one that can only be obtained on this island. Oh, by the way, found my 3rd recipe. That's gonna make things much easier. There's only 3. So that is it. Hey, I found whatever this is. Scary thing. Why is this rabbit so huge? My God. So before you find the rabbit, you're gonna need to find the picnic blanket where the chocolate beans are gonna spawn, and there it is. So these are the special chocolate beans. Unlike everything else that is regular, these are called festive cocoa beans. And they're needed to craft all of the recipes for this event. 3 different hot cocos. And then there is a quest that you can do. Is you need to feed a specific cocoa bean to this rabbit. And it's a different cocoa bean different hot cocoa flavor every day. And in order to find out the hot cocoa flavor, I'm guessing you need to find some kind of a clue. And the clue is in this sign. If you click on it, it will give you the schedule for each day which hot cocoa you need to feed to the rabbit. So today is Wednesday, so we're gonna need to make some blueberry hot cocoa. So let's do that. There is even cooking station on the island. There we go. Blueberry hot cocoa. So you will get these cocoa beans respawn every 5 minutes, up to 5. So about every half an hour you can come back to the island and check, because you're gonna need a lot of them to craft the hot cocos and also to fill up the fountain, and potentially just have some leftover for decoration, because if you look at it, it looks super cool. And you can eat it, but you can also use it in your decoration. It's a unique item that you can place on the table, and it looks cooler than the regular hot cocoa, I think. We're gonna feed it to this ginormous rabbit, and he is gonna give us a memory fragment. And in order to complete his quest, you need to get all the pieces of the memory, which is, I think, 4, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, there is 4 pieces. So you need to do this on at least 4 different days of the event. Could be any days. You just need to feed it on 4 different days. The drink of the day that you can find out from the sign. And after you collect all 4 memories, you are going to get a map that will lead you to a dig spot that's going to appear in your valley. And from that, you're going to get this taupe winter hat, which is not bad. And once you manage to fill up the fountain with all of the drinks, you're going to get a winter fountain chocolate. Chocolate fountain. I don't know why I said it the wrong way. Honestly, this one can be completed in one day because those hot beans, chocolate beans, spawn very often, and you don't need that much. So this event is not very difficult at all. And the last quest that is available today is, you guessed it, the combination puzzle, just like we had in the previous event, and you can find it, yes, right here. So the secret to it, and if you don't want to know, you might want to skip ahead a little bit. You need to figure out which hat is worn by how many snowmen on the island. So there is basically 4 different types of hat and 4 different types of snowmen, and you need to find all of them and count how many are wearing this number of hats. In case you don't want to do this and just want to get the reward, here is the correct answer. Once again, skip ahead if you want to figure it out on your own. There is only 1 snowman on the island wearing a bow hat. There is 2 snowmen wearing a top hat. There is 3 snowmen wearing a baseball cap. And there is 4 snowmen wearing the winter hat. And once you made the combination, the pouch will appear. Ups. And once you open it, you're gonna get... Ta-da! Open, please. Oh my god, that is adorable. Dapper Snowman. I love having unique snowmen. This is a really cool one. So, yeah, I've completed one of these already. This one can be completed later this day. This one will take 4 days. There is 2 more puzzles that unlock in 6 days and 13 days. And a little hint, they're super simple. Next week, we're just gonna need to fix the street lamps on this island. You're just gonna need to put a couple of gems in each lamp to fix them. Then on the final one, it's basically the same thing as the other time. You're gonna need to go into Frozen Fortress, and you will have to answer some questions about the island to unlock the final reward. And the final rewards are, well, I don't want to spoil too much, but they're going to be printed winter leggings and taupe winter coat. So more clothing, which is pretty cool. I'm honestly the most excited for the chocolate fountain. I hope it's animated. All right, so final thoughts about this event. I love the way the island is decorated. I love how it's something different to do. I am getting a little bit concerned, though, because it's not unique compared to the previous one. The previous one felt super unique, but the beauty of having a floating island event is that you can design any kind of challenge whatsoever. Instead, they just copied the entire event and just dressed it up into the winter theme instead of Halloween. We have basically the monstrous tree asking for a little bit of every item, just like the fountain is asking for a little bit of every item. We had basically an item that spawned that we needed to feed to a certain critter. Sure, there's an extra step of cooking, and it's different every day, so it's slightly different, but still, feeding the critter and then getting to dig up a memory, it's exactly the same as we had in the previous event. Then another thing was the combination puzzle, and it's identical, even though it's pumpkins versus snowman, but it's still the same combination puzzle. Then we have the final task that is just talking to something and solving, answering the questions and getting the final reward. Like, these events are nearly identical, and it still feels fine. I don't think it's getting old yet. But if they're going to stick to this exact structure for every single event on a floating island, it's just going to start feeling repetitive very soon. We have so much freedom. There is so many things they could come up with, so many different puzzles, different mini games to implement, that doing the same 4 tasks, one of them is slightly different, the 4th one with the lamps, but 4 of them are nearly identical. And I really hope that next floating island that comes is going to have more unique events. Now, I would be fine if they reuse 1 or 2 formats, but at least 3 tasks every single event, they need to be completely unique and different. This way, these events are going to feel fresh and exciting every time. But overall, I absolutely love this island. I know there are going to be people who are going to basically replicate this island on their own Frosted Island, which I cannot wait to see, because this is a very complex design, and some of these things are not even possible to replicate. For example, how they put a goat, where is it? They put a goat in the bathtub. I already forgot where this was, but that was kind of crazy. And there is a few other things in here that just impossible to place the same way they have placed it, but overall you can replicate most of it. Anyway, this is it. This is the event. Super easy, but also fun and unique. Let me know in the comments if you already got the chocolate fountain. I would love to know if the chocolate actually flows. I think it will, because usually the event items are pretty good quality. We had an animated item previous event, so I don't see why not. Can we have one this event as well? Thank you so much, Dreamers. Thank you for all the love and support. I'll see you tomorrow in an epic Dream Snap spiral. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more content and enjoy the event. I'll see you later. Take care.
Oh, nice day we're having, isn't it?
Oh, it's wonderful. Woohoo!
Amazing. Gotta tell you, it is really beautiful here. Hey, nice to see you.
Oh,